everybody, Jennifer here for a little caffeinated cat yoga, right? So we're gonna do some stretching and some bending. We're gonna do a little side plank today, and we will get you all energized for the rest of your morning, the rest of your afternoon, the rest of your evening, whatever you have in store. So I have the last sip of my cappuccino here. I'm all kinds of energized now. And I have a nice, easy, open space. I have a band, and today we have a Cheddar England, right? So Cheddar England wants to play with the band, I think, but we're gonna use that later to stretch our hammies. So, all right, buddy, I'm gonna leave that with you. You can hang on to the band for now. There we go. And we will get started. So, find yourself a nice, easy, open position. One where you're quiet and safe, and one where you can just check in with your body for a little while. Let's go ahead and just tune out the outside world, set your cell phone to stun, and for our time together here, let's focus on you. In your space, on your mat, sporting your yoga pants, and breathing. So, hands on those knees, lift up tall, close your eyes, and let's just breathe. So inhale, expand that chest, and then exhale, empty those lungs. Press everything out before you begin that next deep breath. Inhale, breathe in, and exhale, breathe out. Lovely. Take a few more breaths. Letting go of everything bumping around in that brain of yours as you exhale. Very nice. So let's continue to breathe and just gently drop the chin to the chest so we can feel the stretch through the back of the neck. We will lift that head up tall to the top. Go ahead and float your hands here down to the floor beside you and dip your ear to the side, right? So we drop those hands down. It's a little bit more intense than it would be if your hands were on your knees. We're just dropping that head. And excellent, up to the top, other side. Lift that head up to the top. Very nice. Scoop those arms forward. Inhale, reach and extend, and then exhale, float those arms down behind you as if we're doing the backstroke here, right? So inhale, lift up, still with that deep breath. Exhale, float those arms down. Take a couple of these. Very nice. Reach and lift. And float down. Take your hands, park those hands here on your lower back, on your glutes. Squeeze your elbows together, open up that chest and lift that chin right up to the sky. Beautiful. Slide those hands to those knees, drop it around, seated cat stretch. And lift up to the top, nice and tall. Very nice. Let's give ourselves just a little gentle rotation, but let's just move with the breath. So inhale, maybe twist to the right, and then exhale, twist to the left. So you use your breath here with a nice rotation. And then we'll come right back to the middle, scooping those arms out to the side, reach out nice and long, extend out through those fingertips. Reach from here, wrap your arms around your body. Go ahead and land those hands on your back, on your shoulders, wherever they are is great. Once those fingertips land, try to walk those fingertips a little closer together And we'll just lift up tall. So we get a stretch here through the back. Good, lift up even taller, up, up, up. Whichever arm is on top is now headed to the bottom. So out we go, nice long stretch. Wrap it on up, give it a big hug here. Land those hands on your back. Lift up tall, big hug. Big hug for everything you did today, everything you're about to do, right? Big hug. And excellent. Reach it out, nice long stretch. Dip yourself over to one side, give it some airplane arms here. Let's look up past those fingertips. Good. So as you reach here, whichever hand is up, try to push this opposite hip down towards the floor a little bit. You want to get a nice stretch into that oblique. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And lift to the center. Reach out, drop it over, the opposite airplane. Out we go. Look up. Fantastic. Hold here. Try to push this hip down towards the floor. And lovely. Back on out to the center. Reach those arms up. Bring those hands forward. Flip those hands around and just press, press, press. Palms out towards me. So another nice stretch into the upper back. Up into those shoulders maybe. Did you have a tense day? Reach, reach, reach. Good. Relax those hands, and one more time. Bring those guys on around behind you. Interlace the fingers. Press that chest forward and up. Lifty, lifty. And we're going to give it a little hinge forward. So hinge it. Reach those arms to the sky. Up we go to the top, slide those hands to your knees, and just gently here, wiggle out that upper body a little bit. Nice and loose, beautiful. Park those feet on the mat, flop those knees open, press those heels forward, lots of space between your heels and your thighs. Lift up tall, very nice. In this position, let's give it a spinal twist. So left hand to the right knee, the right thigh. Right arm reaches forward, lift up. Rotate on around. Look over your right shoulder. Very nice. Come on around through the center. Other side. Right hand to that left knee, that left thigh, that left something. Left arm forward. Up and rotate. Fantastic. And back we go to the center. Very nice. Wiggle out one more time here. Beautiful. Draw those knees in. Grab your thighs and lift up. So check in with that posture. Tall, lifted, and lengthened. Very nice. Up, up, up. Relax a bit. Slide those legs forward. Point your toes. Right? Reach those toes right on down to the floor there. Pull your toes back. There's a little demi-point position. And full flexion. Push those heels forward. Nice. Once again, toes point. And demi-point. And flexion. Roll those ankles around. Loosen, loosen. Good. Opposite way. Roly, roly. And then we will just relax. Bring those legs together. Flex those feet one more time. Sit up tall. Dandasana. Lift your spine. Lift your ears. Press forward through your heels. Up, up, up. And we're going to press back into reverse plank. So you stay right there. Just rotate to the side here. There we go. There's our Dandasana. Slide your hands back, press up, reverse plank. Up we go. And if you are feeling fancy, inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, lower it down. Maybe one more time each side. Up go those hips before we lower them back down to that mat. Excellent. Lift up tall. Let's go ahead and relax your wrists a little. You wiggle out those legs. And then slowly here, let's go ahead and round down onto your backs. Keep your band nearby. And down we go. Excellent. Knees hug into the chest. Rock and roll a little here, side to side. Nice. And then we will center it up right there in the middle. Feel that mid-back, press down into the floor. Slide your hands over that right shin or even behind your right thigh. Left leg reaches down and out. There is our Apanasana. So hug that right leg in, push that left heel forward, and soften your shoulders. Take a breath. And release by swapping sides. Left leg, hug it in, Apanasana. Right leg, reach it down and out. Press, press, press. And lovely, very nice. Go ahead and park that left foot on the floor. Park that right foot on the floor. And let's reach your arms up to the sky. So those fingertips are extended upward and your shoulders are just relaxing down here. Go ahead and wiggle your feet forward. We don't want your heels too terribly close to your glutes. And let's just use the breath. We're gonna engage your core just a little bit, but I want you to make sure you're using the breath. So let's inhale, reach the arms back a little bit. And then as you exhale, scoop the arms around beside you. Yeah, let's just check that out for a moment. So inhale and exhale. Maybe two more. Very nice. Shall we add a little bit of core here? Inhale, reach back. As you exhale, scoop and lift up. Let's take a couple of those. Use the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. How about one more? Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Relax down. Take a breath right here. And then let's just go ahead and just gently park that right ankle on top of that left quad. We'll start with through the whole pose. So just reach those hands behind that left thigh. Hug those legs in. Go. We get a good stretch into that right glute. That feels great. And let's engage that core again. So inhale here at the bottom. Exhale, scoop up. Bring your nose a little closer to that left knee. Release it back down. Excellent. Lower that left foot to the floor. Take that right knee. Let's just push it over on top of the left knee, right? So those knees are all kinds of stacked up, and we'll just drop both knees to the right. So right knee just pressing down on the left here just a little bit. Excellent. Back to the center. So we can go back to that nice through the hole pose, or if you can, reach both hands around and behind that left thigh and just hug those legs inward. As you hug those legs in, let's see if we can't flatten your spine out here against that mat. Right? So the legs hug in. My spine is completely connected to that floor, right? Take a breath. And just untangle. Untangle those legs. Wiggle out your hips. And we will try the other side. So left ankle, right quad. Once you're cozy here, hands behind that right thigh. Hug those legs in. We'll hang out here and through the whole pose. And then if you can, engage that core, scoop that nose up, closer to that right knee, hug it in. Release it back down. Lovely. Right foot to the mat, left knee, stack it up on top of the right, both knees, left flop. Roll it on back up and then back to you're through the whole pose, or if you can, scoop both hands behind that right thigh, flatten out that back, and just hug those legs in. So we're still getting into that glute here with this nice stretch. It's just a little different angle, right? If you're comfy here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And relax. Good. Untangle those legs, duck walk your feet off the edges of your mat, and just let your knees flop together, right? We're not gonna flop all the way down, just let them come in. So we've got that nice inward rotation here through the hips. And maybe send those arms out to the side, T position. So hang out here, check in with that breath. And lovely. Knees up, walk in those feet. And let's just check in with that body. We'll go ahead and give those hammies a nice easy stretch. So grab your band, loop it up around your right foot. And let's go ahead and stretch it out here, right? Your band, your strap, your towel, whatever you have. But today, with that right leg nice and straight, go ahead and point your toes. Point your toes, and then slowly roll that foot back to flex it. And let's take another. Toes point, and the foot flexes. Good. How about one more time? Toes point. And we'll roll it on back. Excellent. So that foot is flexed. We are pulling that right leg gently towards your body. And we'll breathe in here. Lovely. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, breathe in. Reach up, take that strap into just your left hand, and let's allow that right leg to come on over the center line of the body. So everything is still flat and grounded on the floor. We just drifted it over. We can feel a little stretch maybe into that right hip, right? Good. Up we go, transfer that strap, take it on out to the right, inner thigh stretch. Push out through that heel still. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, release. release. Release that right leg. Give it a little wiggle. Shake it out a bit. And then we will bend it. Right foot on the floor. Check in with that body. And let's just work on the other side. So left leg, up we go. Find that nice hammy stretch. Yeah. Oh, left leg nice and straight. And then we'll work that foot. So point the toes. And roll those toes back so we can flex, flex, flex. Oh, that is nice. Again, point the toes. And flex the foot. And maybe one more time. Toes point. And flex that foot. Good. Now as that foot is flexed, let's just work on that stretch a little bit. That left leg comes a little closer to your body. Then you're breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Reach up, take that strap into your right hand, and then that leg comes across the body. There we go. Lovely. And up and over, transfer that strap into that left hand. Left leg opens out to the side, inner thigh stretch. Hang out here. Press, press. And release. Release that left leg when you're ready. And we will stretch both legs down and out here along your mat. Take my little band there to the side. Reach your arms over your head. Give yourself a nice long, super long stretch here. Fingertips to the sky. Toes way out in front of you. Lengthen that body. Very nice. Soften up with it. Soften up, wiggle out. We are gonna flip over to your tummy right from here, yeah? So let's just go ahead and roll over, flip to your thumbs. We're already here. So let's go ahead and just park your hands underneath your shoulders, and we're gonna lift up into Cobra. So there's our Cobra. You hang out in Cobra. I'm gonna flip around the other way. Yeah, I can rotate and see you guys a little bit more easily, right? I see you, I do. So there's our Cobra. We're breathing here. Very nice. Tops of the feet are relaxing on that mat. Shoulders are lifted. Feeling those ribs maybe press down into that mat. Take a breath. And release it. Very nice. Push your elbows forward. Elbows come forward on that mat, just underneath your shoulders. Tops of the feet are still on that mat. Derriere is nice and tight. Lift up into seal. So here you might be able to feel a stretch into your tummy. Right. Derriere super tight. Turn the head to the right. And turn the head to the left. Good. Back to the center. Release it down. Very nice. So let's bring your legs together. Right, we had a little bit of space between them before. Bring those legs together. And we're gonna make a little change, not a big change, just a little change. We're gonna do a little banana, right? So I'm gonna take both of my legs over to the right. They're still connected though, right? Legs are touching. So they're just off my mat. They're not super swung out to the right, just a little bit. So from here, your derriere is still tight. Mush it on up. Hands on the mat, lift up into seal or into cobra. And then release it down. If you're comfy, press up into our seal now. And here's our banana seal. So we are looking forward, we're lifting up through our ears, and our shoulders are down. Good. Now turn your head and look at those feet. And while you're looking, you can make sure your derriere is all kinds of mushed up. So I can feel some length into that left oblique, right? Meaning correct. Take a breath and release down. Excellent. Bring those legs back to the center. Maybe wiggle them out a little bit. And then we're going to take both legs over to the left. Just a little bit, not a lot. So my right foot is just barely off my mat, right? You don't have to take them over super far. So hands here underneath those shoulders, right? So we can lift up into cobra. No pressure on them. Derriere tight. Here's our banana cobra. And then if you can, a little banana seal. So lift up, ears extended. And if you can, turn the head to the left. Good. Center, release, straighten out those legs. And then we're just gonna push up and back and stretch into our balasana. So widen those knees, give it a good stretch here. Wiggle everything out. That was a lot of work for your back, so do give yourself time to stretch here. If you want to push your hips to one side and then to the other, that's great as well. Fantastic. Up we go to all fours. Once we get there, round it up, cat stretch. And excellent. Flatten it out, neutral spine. Fantastic. So from here, we're going to come on up to your knees. So let's just do a little obliquing, right? And I promised you that side plank. So here, now that we're on your knees, if you need to do something to make sure that you've got enough squishiness underneath those knees, go ahead and do that now. But let's do lift up tall and then scoop those arms out and up. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, hands to the heart. Namaste. Yes? Lift up and let's open up the chest. Push those hips forward, taking a little modified backwards bend here. Modified camel, open the chest, look up. And we'll lift back up to the center. So here, I'm gonna take my right leg out to the side, right? Ground my right heel on the floor. You can leave your toes down if you prefer. But here we are, nice and tall. Let's go ahead and dip towards that leg. So we've just got a little healing half moon here. A little dip. Very nice. Extend those arms out. So I'm reaching my right fingertips here to the floor. My left fingertips up. Good. We'll come on up to the center, reach out nice and long, and then drop the other way. So that left hand, or that opposite hand comes to the floor, and we are looking up. There we are. Excellent. Let's breathe. Let's breathe a bit more. So I'm going to relax that foot, and I'm just going to inhale to lift and exhale to lower. Take a couple of these. Very nice. If you are feeling strong and balanced, let's go ahead and lift that leg up, bend that knee, reach back, grab that heel, open up your chest, look up to the sky. Quad stretch, low backwards bend. Out we go. and lower that foot to the floor. From here, here's that side plank I've been talking about, right? So take that bottom leg, reach it out, side plank. And if you are feeling even fancier, let's just step this foot forward here out in front of you and continue to look up. Actually, that's a little easier. Hold here. Step back maybe into that side plank. And then from here, we will just lower down, wiggle things out, and make your way back up to your knees. So let's try that on the other side. I hope you remember everything, right? Bring your hands to your heart. Namaste. Lift tall, tighten up that derriere, open up that chest. Tiny, tiny little camel here. Just a little mini camel. And to the center, take that opposite leg, send it on out to the side, foot grounded, toes lifted. Wherever you are is good. Lift long and dip. Extend out those arms. And up to the center. Reach out, super long. Dip. Ground that hand on the floor, look up. Very nice. If you can, let's breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Take a couple of them. Nice. If you can, bend that knee, reach back, grab that foot, open up that chest. Out we go. Lower that foot to that mat, and maybe this bottom knee can come on out. There's our side plank. Maybe you can step that foot forward and still look upward. Back to that side plank perhaps. And down we go. Come on down into Thunderbolt. Take a breath. Inhale, scoop and lift. And exhale, grow taller as those arms come right on down beside you. Nice. Wiggle out those shoulders, and we are going to find our down dog, right? So tuck up your toes when you're ready. Up we go. Down dog. There. Give everything a good stretch. Walk your dog if you'd like. Fantastic. From here, let's go ahead and bend both knees just a little bit. Push your derriere to the sky, push your head closer to your feet. Very nice. Relax. Let's go ahead and walk those feet forward. There we are. We've got our forward fold. We're hanging out. Then we're going to soften the knees And slowly scoop, round and lift up to the top. Roll the shoulders back. And let's lift up even longer. Nice. Once you're there, float the toes off the floor. Float them back down again. And then float up those toes one more time. And float them down. Excellent. Posture is lifted. We are as tall as we can possibly be. So let's bring your hands to your heart in namaste. Nice. So let's make our way out towards our nice standing king pigeon pose, right? So we're gonna find our balance. Pick up this right leg, cross that right ankle on top of that left quad, and have a seat. So you find your pigeon. There we go. Nice. You hang out here. I'm gonna rotate to the side because we're gonna fold forward in a moment. So hang out, keep breathing. There we go. Nice. From here, float those hands to the mat. Push your nose closer to that left shin. We'll go ahead and float that right foot down to the floor. And then we're just going to inhale, lift the right leg up. So inhale, up we go. And exhale, float it down. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, scoop up. And exhale, float it down. Good. Soften the knees. Scoop and lift to the top. Find your center. Lift your toes maybe. And float them down. Very nice. Bring your hands back to your heart at namaste. We'll try the other side. So we're going to find that king pigeon pose. This time that left foot comes up, left ankle crosses down, and we'll have a seat. There we go. I'm going to rotate to the side again. So you find your center. You sit on down into that king pigeon. Here we go. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Reach your hands to the floor, straighten out that standing knee, nose and shin closer together. Float that left foot down to the mat, untangle yourself, and we'll take 2 breaths. So inhale, left leg up, exhale, left leg down. You breathe at your pace. Very nice. Once both legs, both feet are on that mat, step it back, down dog. One more excellent down dog stretch. Release your knees to the mat, release your toes, sit it back, Balasana. Scoop your arms around your body. And let's hang out here. Nice. Round yourself up into Thunderbolt. Flip yourselves over onto your hind parts. And then let's just gently, easily roll it down to the mat. Hug your knees to your chest. And from here, let's make some figure eights on the lower back. Fantastic. To the center. Flop those arms to the side, T position, both knees flop right. Spinal twist, turn your head to the left. And other side, flop it over. And back we go to the center. Very nice. Park those feet on the mat. And we're going to wiggle ourselves into a nice relaxed position for Yoga Nidra. So whatever you'd like to do here, right? You can extend those legs down and out along your mat. You can flop your knees out and open into reclining butterfly. You can snuggle up with a little blankie, a little pillow, socks and sweatshirts, whatever you need, but you find your position for our remaining time today. So wiggle it in, right? Get a little sip of water, whatever you need. Just make sure that you're ready here for Yoga Nidra. This is actually our most important section of our yoga session because it is your chance to decompress and relax and soften in your space, wherever that happens to be. So take a moment, do what you need to do, and we'll get going here in just a moment. Very nice. Let's go ahead and take a breath, right? Go ahead, inhale, expand that chest as much as you can. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, soften and sink into that mat. Let go, let your mat support you. Let's do that again, just a deep breath. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, melt, soften into that mat. One more time, inhale, breathe in. And exhale, let go. Let that entire body just melt and become one with that mat. Let it be. So here in this space, with your mat, all kinds of support in you. Those body parts are all gentle and easy, tension-free. Let's take a moment just to feel the body breathe. Feel the chest rise and fall. Just notice your breathing rhythm. And then from the breath, let's just come inward to the mind. Find that gentle, soft, peaceful space where you're always soft and gentle, serene and easy. Let's relax in this space and enjoy a few moments of solitude. into your space and back into your breath. Let's find that deep, deliberate breath so that you can hang on to it for the rest of your day. So deep, full breath in. Complete and full breath out. Take another deep breath in. And full breath out. Lovely. Continue to breathe. But maybe here, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, wiggle your shoulders. Bring a little energy to the body. And if you prefer, you can maybe stretch out, roll over onto your side for just another moment. Maybe even press on up into a nice seated position. So we'll bring your hands to your lap if you're seated. Close your eyes and come inward. Whatever position you are in, let's just think about your own uplifting idea, thought, prayer, or just a moment of silence. Loka, Samasta, Sukhino, Bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Shanti means peace. All of Shanti to you. And thank you guys for yogaing with me today. So namaste to all of you. Be well, be healthy, be good to yourselves, be kind to yourselves. Remember to hydrate, remember to get your vitamin D, and as always, you need to wash these guys, right? Cheddar, did you want to show off a paw? There's a paw right there. Cheddar's not so interested in showing you his paw because I think he's got napping on the brain, maybe. But nonetheless, please do go wash your paws, and we will see you soon. And I think there's another nap coming. So be well, guys. We'll see you later. Namaste.